Hello and welcome one and all, I am Old School Gamer 1971. A special shout out to Millie and Lloyd. Hope you're all having a great day and are staying safe. Today's subject matter is Old School Opinion, February 2021. Before we begin, if you enjoy the video, give it a big thumbs up, like, and if it pleases you, check out my channel and subscribe. So without further ado. And so we start with Voice of the Little Game. This month I have 5 games to show and a brand spanking new platinum. Starting off with Moving Out. It's a puzzle-ish game developed by SMG Studio that came to the PlayStation 4 in 2020. This is a puzzle game from the creators of Overcooked, and whilst I wish that they had more about them for a full review, there's not a lot there to describe except fun, the more the merrier. This one is about moving furniture, and just like in real life, they chuck it everywhere and break shit. So maybe it should have been called Moving Out Simulator. Pity that there is only couch co-op and no online. But when you have people round, the game is great fun. Alien Nation. It's an arcade shooter developed by Housemarque that came to the PlayStation 4 in 2016. It is another twin stick shooter from Housemarque, and that is not a bad thing. A bigger world than the previous games and up to 4-player co-op. This is kinda like Dead Nation but with aliens. This is a lot brighter and more colourful, but do not let that fool you. This is a tough game and certainly will take you out if you let your guard down even a little bit. I'm always up for co-op. Who wants to do a co-op run through? Atomine is an arcade shooter developed by Broken Arms Games, came to the PlayStation 4 in 2017. This is another swig of twin stick shooter goodness. The simple graphics allow for the game to get hectic. Being brought up on Firebird, Codemasters and Mastertronic computer game goodness, you learn how to lower your expectations at times. This is just a gem to while away a wet and windy afternoon. With random levels, there's much to keep you coming back, to test you and your friends' skills. Another game I found in the sales. Titan Attacks. It's an arcade shooter developed by Puppy Games that came to the PlayStation 4 in 2014. Do you remember Space Invaders? Guttingly, they've released like an updated version and it's overpriced, damn you. Titan Attacks is like a more advanced and updated version that is just cheaper. I've really enjoyed this kind of thing on PlayStation 4 and certainly hope that it continues with PlayStation 5. Sometimes it's the little games at the end of a long day. Something to unwind with, something mindless, pointless violence that you don't have to think about. In short, this game. Hellfront Honeymoon. It's an arcade shooter developed by Sky Goblin that came to the PlayStation 4 in 2018. Part strategy, part shooter and all fun. No, this is not the norm. Normally these games are mindless and more about patterns or reflexes. You will have to strategize about this one. Not too much though. Another one I picked up in the sales. They've just sorted out the stores so I can see what's on sale and when on my PlayStation 5. This is a game that was not on my radar because of its name. However, I am happy to be wrong on a game like this. And finally, my platinum this month, Watch Dogs Legion. It's an open world game developed by Ubisoft that came to the PlayStation 4 in 2020. Right, there is a full review up and coming. There is something new here and it does feel like lightning in a bottle. With a choice of 65 million NPCs to take your pick from. A beautiful dystopian future, but not too far in the future London. I don't want to spoil my review too much, but if you were looking forward to Cyberpunk 2077, get this instead. Same sort of thing, but more fun to play. And then we move on to the PlayStation 5 version soon. So let's have a look at the news this month. I am so happy right now. One of the things that I used to do every week will be check out the sales. No go on the PlayStation 5 until now. Thankfully the PlayStation Store has a deals tab on the PlayStation 5 and straight away I went diving into the store and saw a game to recommend. Murdered Sole Suspect for £1.49. You can't go wrong at that price. Just like the Worms Rumble game before it, as promised, Destruction All-Stars came day and date to PlayStation Plus. And whilst not my bag, it is good to see this happening. We'll bring the game to players that would not have really purchased the game. This makes it less limited, and we could see another Rocket League or Fall Guys success with this one. Okay, I'm going to get personal now. Had a little control problem, and Sony found the solution to my little control problem. The Ultimate Edition. You see, I love Control since the first time of playing this game, so I bought the DLC too, and then they announced a free upgrade to the PlayStation 5, but only if you have the Ultimate Edition. Happily, it is with PlayStation Plus this month, so all's well that ends well. Better late than never, my New Year's gaming resolutions. So I decided to tell you what my plan is for this year game wise, and then ignore that plan and feel guilty about it later. So I've finished Watch Dogs Legion for the PlayStation 4, so on to some Cat Quest 2 Costume Kingdom, and then Watch Dogs Legion for the PlayStation 5. You get the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 version if you buy the PlayStation 4 version. And then maybe a Yakuza game, Far Cry game, an Assassin's Creed game, and Lego Star Wars. Hopefully some more. Let's see how bad I will fail this next year. So, my guilty zone. Yeah. So Final Fantasy VII Remake. I didn't finish that. Yakuza, I finished none of those games. In short, it was not such a great year for my roadmap, and I feel guilty about that. Death Stranding, Control, Mafia, Maneater, and Ni no Kuni, to name but a few. However, with backwards compatibility, and not so many games being released at this part of the year at least, I may return to these games at some point this year, so it's time for some catch up. Round the campfire this month, EA loses the rights to the Star Wars license, and as much as there was some good that came out, there was also some stuff that was dark side. Now however, there is a disturbance in the Force, as there has been murmurings of Knights of the Old Republic 3. This would be the first time the series would have appeared on a PlayStation console. This is a beloved series that I would love to come back, wherever the game so lands. Also around the campfire this month, IO Interactive acquire the 007 rights. Now I remember Deepin coming round and showing his gaming gib on Hitman 2 for the PlayStation 2. Trying the game myself and not really getting on with it. Fast forward to IO Interactive's first Hitman game, and I'm not getting on with it again, but at least this time I'm enjoying myself. However, Hitman gives you a small taste of what is to come from the Bond license. It's been so long since we've had a Bond game, this should be great. How goes the hunt with you? Please comment down below. So this month saw a brand spanking new platinum in Watch Dogs Legion, highly recommended, and a review incoming. Heading ever onward to the 10k trophies as it stands right now, level 470, a total of 9,314 trophies, 108 platinum, 661 gold, 1,695 silver and 6,850 bronze. Happy hunting everyone. And it's done. If you found this video interesting or have any suggestions, please comment down below, as it will put a big old smile on this old face. Let's get the conversation started, I will answer you all. I post new content every week. Have a great day one and all, and thank you for your support. This has been Old School Gamer 1971, signing off.